As you guys start to come in, feel free to give us a little wave, say hello, say what's up.
Put the Santa hat on.
No, I'm not going to do that. Happy Wheel Wednesday, guys. We're back like we are every single week here at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, doing a live Q&A, answering your questions here, right on the spot, live, like we do every week. Thank you for joining us. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them as well as I can. Whether it's wheel related or car related or just random questions that you guys might have. Yeah, feel free to ask away.
Christmas related?
Yeah, Christmas related, something like that. Speaking of Christmas related, we are in the last Wheel Wednesday before the Christmas on Monday, and our podcast later today, which is going to be going on last minute procrastinators, and you haven't bought a Christmas gift yet for that as a car enthusiast. Me and Scott rattle off a whole bunch of good ideas that you guys can take a look at on today's podcast, and it's for the last minute shopper, and they're all kind of Amazon items that car enthusiasts, we said, hey, you guys looking for a good Christmas present this year for a car enthusiast? Here are some good options.
Give me your best one. Because I'm Christmas shopping right now.
Scott pulled out a list, and I pulled out a list, and we didn't know what each other chose, and mine was a little bit more kind of bland and maybe not so flashy and not so great.
Yeah, we're here recommending MIG welders.
Scott was recommending stuff like MIG welders and stuff
guys,
like that.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know what a MIG welder is? Because if you don't, go on today's podcast and you can listen to Richie explain how he doesn't know what a MIG welder is.
I don't know what a MIG welder is.
Richie, tell us the difference between MIG welding and TIG welding.
I couldn't, but you know what? Those words mean nothing to me, so I don't
know those are two words, but I couldn't tell you.
And Scott thinks I should feel some type of shame about that.
This is a 30-second rundown.
Yeah, I don't.
No, he should feel shame.
30 seconds. 30-second rundown, MIG versus TIG.
I'm not educating people on welding on this.
So Scott thinks you should buy your loved one a MIG welder, whatever that means. I was saying maybe some things to help them out with jam, things that people can put in their car to,
like an air freshener,
no,
right?
I did not say an air freshener.
You want to have everybody.
I didn't say that.
Air fresheners.
You guys can go check out the podcast. I don't say an air freshener, but so that's what's going on the podcast today. We have a bunch of that going on.
I'm just here for the Josh. I'm here to make sure that we don't get stumped.
He's in here too.
Challenge.
He's in here.
Come on, Josh.
So
we hear you brought a challenge to the puzzle.
I Josh Dat. We see you in here. We see you joined.
Come on, dude.
Drop your question. Look, they're both in here just waiting on you.
Come
on. All right, let's see.
We got a DM from someone saying that, hey, I got a question for you on Wednesday. Be ready. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know what this question's going to be, but I don't feel prepared.
So you got reinforcements.
Yeah, so let's see what we got.
So Josh is in here. I see him in here, but he says, my bad. All right, so type out your question, Josh. Let's see what you got.
Any other questions, guys, drop them in. That's why we're here to answer these. So any other questions, Max?
We got Evan Tesorio. Is that your friend, right? That's your friend?
Evan?
No? Oh, Evan says, let me get a single bent test rim for Christmas, please.
Why would you want that?
Hey, hang it up on your wall,
Oh.
Yeah. Is that why you wanted to hang it up on your wall?
I hope that's why I want it.
We have so many wheels, so many random wheels that, between, let's say they were mounted and we can't sell them, whatever. We don't really do the whole scratch and dents thing, but, we have so many wheels, even the sample stuff that's around the office.
Yeah.
Do people find that to be, is that something we should
put
when
you
on
go to
FD
store? And you see a damaged wheel and there's people swarming for tires.
I wonder if we put stuff like that up for $50, do you think people would want to buy that? Just samples?
Who pays for the shipping?
Think about all the, well, they would. What kind of question is that? Do you think, we have all those samples that are even the wrong colors of other wheels. Would people, I don't know, it's weird, right? I never thought about it.
All right, we got a question. We got a serious question here. What would you guys recommend for a good wheel setup on a 1995 Acura Integra sedan?
I'll go first.
Yeah, you can go at all. I just came in for Josh's question.
Oh, okay. So I would do either a 15 or a 16-inch wheel, depending on what you prefer. On the Integra, especially on a 4-door, I would probably suggest a 16-inch. It kind of fills out a little more, bigger body, 16 by 8, something like that, or 16 7.5. 4x100, those are a pretty good fit for that car.
Yeah, I opt for 16 7.5. I think once you get into 8s, you're really on that car. It was a narrow body car. You don't really have a lot of room. What year was it? It was the early
95.
Yeah. You don't really have a lot of room. So unless you're prepared to do a little rolling, a little massaging, a little caressing, on your car, just to be clear. Then I would go ahead and just stay with like a 16.7, 16.7.5, high offset kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, so we have Josh's question here. I'm not sure. I hope this is appropriate. I don't know. He just says that thoughts on balut. Do you know?
Oh, that's his question, man.
And he says, "Have you convinced
It's
anyone?
gross.
Have you convinced anyone into trying it specifically,
No.
Scott?"
Does that mean the
No.
Filipino dish?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm Filipino?
I can see it.
Why
I
are you
can see
asking
it.
me? I
don't
didn't
know.
say anything. Don't look to me like
Wait,
I
that's
have
wait, Josh. That's your question. That you went
Why
out of your
not?
way to
Well,
DM
I-
us.
No.
Based on that,
Oh.
makes me think that he thinks I'm Filipino, which I get Filipino pretty often. I'm not. I'm Korean. But yeah, no, I've never had balut.
Maybe,
and
why are you being
What
so
is
racist?
balut?
Maybe
Is that
he
the
thinks
chicken?
I'm Filipino.
no.
Is that the
Why?
egg?
But the funny thing is how many Filipino people we have working here.
That is true.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
I mean, I
it's
don't know
true.
if it's like crazy, but we have
Yeah.
some.
Yeah.
But so here's the thing.
Wait, is
I
that the
think-
chick? Is that the egg thing?
Yeah, it's
raw-
the egg
it's
thing.
okay,
Oh,
right?
man.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah. No.
I never
Gosh,
had
it's
it.
just I could never do it. Like just thinking about it actually makes me a little queasy. Nope, can't do it, John.
I've never
I
even
bet
seen
you.
it.
I bet you it tastes good.
I saw somebody eat it once, and I immediately had that reaction of I think I want to crawl under a desk.
You saw it on a video, or you saw it
No,
in person?
saw it in person.
Where? In America?
These are questions. Yes, in America. These are questions that we don't need to
Okay.
ponder to.
We got Impulse by STI. Are the forged wheel specs on the site all the available sizes? Will more be made available, not part of the custom program?
I'll let you
You
go.
want me to take that one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So here's the deal. There will be more sizes, and we'll be introducing more as we go forward. Right now, the specs. I'm not going to stay in here. You're good. You're
No, I'm
good.
just good. Just
Oh, okay.
when Max is reading the questions.
But when it comes down to the forged specs, we are going to offer more sizes and more part numbers. We'll continuously update the website as we do. I will say for the initial launch and the initial introduction, a lot of what's up there, minus a few same specs, but maybe some color additions. That might be something, you're gonna kind of see that stuff get introduced, and then once we start to see all that stuff arrive, we'll go into possibly adding some more and figuring out exactly which segments we want to conquer. So all your feedback, if you want to send messages or emails or anything like that, whether it be, hey, we see you make this one in black, but you don't make it for this part number, or we like to have this part number, or whatever it may be, you can send all that in. We have a lot of ability to do a lot of different sizes and different fitments. Again, like you said, there will be a customized program to this. I don't imagine this will happen in 24. I think it's probably going to happen closer to mid 25, but you never know, just depending on kind of the speed at which we kind of get acclimated with some of this stuff.
Follow-up comment from that person. They said, looking for an F1M in 19 9.5, ET35, 5 and 4.5, but I didn't see it.
Really?
Probably just not that exact offset.
Plus
Yeah,
Because there's no way there's not a 19.5, 504.5.
yeah, that would surprise me too.
It's probably just a slightly off offset.
Maybe it's
or
plus
or
38
we
that we
made a
have.
mistake
Right,
when we
something
uploaded
like
it.
that,
I'm
yeah.
gonna actually go into the website right now because that now.
Look at that.
That's
Boom.
what
Customer service. Impulse by STI. Elise Kerr, I see you got a question in Russian there. Just pop it through Google Translate and resubmit that for you. I can't read Russian. The real broke Baru. Hey, props for coming through. You always come through our streams. We appreciate you. I need a better center cap for my SSMs. Help me out, please.
Ooh, you gotta take that
This,
one too.
wait, I think this is the same person we've had multiple times, right?
This
Right?
person comes in a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, you've
We
asked this
appreciate
question.
you. Yeah.
The SSM is just made to be kind of what the SSM is. I don't have really a better option. I think the oversteer caps did fit at some point. Doesn't really give you too much more of an option. So I don't know if we have exactly what you're looking for.
Maybe look into 3D printing a center cap broke Baru. That'd be kind of cool.
That's interesting.
Let's see. We got ODF Tina saying giving a wave.
What's up?
We got Brandon 42. When will 5 and 112 get more love?
What are you talking about? We make so much 5 and 112 stuff. We make so much.
I would
What
say almost all of our flow form wheels are available in 5x112.
Yeah, like
Really?
but now because you made that comment, now I'm super curious. You got to tell me what exactly you're looking for in 5112 that you think we're missing, because I would love to know, because maybe it's something that we can consider.
The only thing I can imagine he could say.
Something super wide, super low offset, right? Something like that.
Yeah, but for what car? And I was thinking the only car I could really think of is what, A90 Supra? Maybe we don't have the most on that.
No, the most on that
but
one
if it's
fitment.
but if it's Audi or Volkswagen, I mean, what don't we have? I don't know.
Right.
Follow-up comment by the SSM center cap, Broke Baru. He says, no one reached out to me about possible other cap that might fit the SSMs.
And you sent a message in?
I'm not sure. I think he was on our last live stream, so. But send us a DM and we'll try to help you out there, Broke Baru.
The F1M. I don't even see the 19-inch.
All right, this is a question for Scott about
Hold on a
your
second.
palette.
My palette?
Yeah, so he goes, Uncle Sam Cars asks, what do you think about deng?
What?
Deng. I'm assuming that's an Asian dish of some
I
kind.
don't know.
Related to blue.
I think you stumped me. I don't
know what that is.
Okay. We got a, can you rate the decagram in your opinions?
What do
Can
you
we
mean?
rate them?
That's what it says, yeah.
Yeah, I can rate them.
I ran the decagrams on my previous car.
They
and I
looked
loved
great
them,
on
so,
your car, yeah.
I'm a fan of the decagrams. You know, I don't know how to rate them though, but good.
Oh, Evan Tesorio was asking about the damaged wheels that he could possibly buy. He says, hell yeah, I'd put that shit up on my wall.
That's kind of
All right, so maybe we'll put some stuff on the store. We have
Nice.
plenty of random stuff around here.
All right,
Hey,
here's
listen,
a question. How much would you
one-
pay, Evan?
All right, hold on a second. Here's the question. So the person that referenced the F1M, no 19-inch and 5 on 5 and 4.5. It looks like they're absolutely right. I have to go back and check
Oh,
a
wow.
thing. I think that's just a mistake, and we missed some part numbers. I believe that there absolutely will be. So thanks for the heads up. Let me look into that. I'll get back to you.
Nice.
Well, you just see it on the website.
Oh.
But you can ask again, and then.
What a great, we got Rich_WRX.
What?
Yeah,
That's funny.
seriously.
That's
We
fine.
got that guy, Joel. Any update on the F3S wheels?
So all the updates are on the website. Go to KONIGWHEELS.com, look at the F3S, go to the Fitments tab, and then there's a column on the right that says updated ETA. We will update the columns of the ETAs anytime we have a change or update. And you'll see, like right now, they all say pretty much March 24, March 2024. As we start to see individual part numbers kind of face different challenges, or some come in a little sooner, you'll start to see that number change. Again, I would remind you that, like, and this is really tough to say, but once we kind of get into, I would say, the end of January, I would start looking into some of these dealers to place some of these orders. And the reason is because if you're willing to get these wheels or do anything like that, launch years can be one of those things where we have them one day and the next day they're gone, because we don't have a lot of sales history on different things to really know exactly how to forecast that. And it can be extremely difficult. There's a lot of dealers out there and a lot of retailers out there, and they can just decide to snatch up everything we have coming. So back orders, hold your place in line. It also tells us where we need to maybe step up our game as far as what we have in production.
Slim Daddy Cool says, thank you guys for answering my question on the 95 Acura Integra.
You're welcome.
JK
Glad we could
Rotor,
help.
JK Rotor 87. I drove 3 hours one way to pick up a single hypergram for my PC builds. Had there been an option to buy a scratched or dented one from you guys, I would have totally been about it.
Wow.
What do you mean for your PC?
I don't know what he means. for
Does he mean like
PC.
his driving simulator? Like
Is that what you mean? Because if that's what you mean, that's
well,
cool.
wait, what did
What
you
PC
do with your
PC
hypergram for your
builds.
PC build? I'm just
Is PC, does that stand for a car?
I was thinking it meant
I'm
personal computer.
yeah. I'm
That's
thinking,
what I thought.
I'm thinking computer.
He's got a Mazda RX-8 in his picture, it looks like.
No PC.
That's pretty cool, though.
Private
That would
collection?
making me think.
My
Things
PC.
that PC could stand for, private collection.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
I'm up.
Yeah.
What?
Well, what other PC?
What is
do you
PC?
mean?
I don't know.
Pop culture. That's
Oh
what comes
yeah,
to
that's
mind.
literally
Boom.
what it is. Pop culture.
All right. Impulse by STI. F1M needs to come in carbon metallic, the Mark 1 color.
Metallic.
Oh, that would look
hyper-
really
Yeah,
good. That would look really
but it's not
good.
going to right now. The custom option won't be available. Right now, F1M will be in the matte black or will be in that silver. I will say, don't sleep on that silver. That silver is darker than the regular silver, and it has a really nice texture to it. It's a really high-end looking finish. So don't sleep on that, but also the black one will do just fine.
Josh Dat says, I love y'all fellas.
You're the best,
We
Josh.
appreciate you, Josh. We got Blueberry saying, hey guys. Hey, Blueberry.
So,
Hello.
We got hello from Uzbekistan. That's pretty cool.
Hello, Uzbekistan.
that's awesome.
Could I possibly get the specs for the center cap on the SSM so I can possibly have someone 3D print me something?
Yeah, we might be able to do that. I'm not. You gotta tell me how to give that to you though, because there's a lot of different dimensions and different things for an SSM cap. Now, I will say this: you have the wheel, so if you have anybody that has either a 3D scanner, or if you have anybody that's going to be able to take the measurements to make you that cap, I think that you're in probably the best situation to do that. However, I will see. I don't. If you tell us kind of exactly what you need. I don't know that would be a problem. We'd be able to help you with that.
ODF Tina asking another, rate the helium 15s.
What does rate mean?
I don't know what rate means, but the heliums is
They've been around forever.
yeah, it's an old wheel.
Is that's not discontinued?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No.
We just don't make it in
I
a
think,
lot of
I think
sizes.
it's just one of those wheels. It's like it's been around forever. We have a few of those, and it's super lightweight for a really crazy affordable price.
I think it's a nice, like, almost kind of period correct wheel for some of the older 4x100 stuff. I feel like it fits those very well. I don't know.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
You know.
But anyhow,
We gotta thank you very much. Looking forward to more F1M info.
Nice.
Yeah, me too. Because now I have to go back and look and see what I did or what we didn't do or. Anything.
We got a Tim Jeremy asking, realistically, what's the drop date on the Forge program?
Yeah, I mean, again, if you go to our website right now and you click on the wheel that you're looking for, go to the Fitments tab, and then on the right-hand side, there's an update column, and we're going to do our best to keep that updated as we go. Right now, it looks like most of the part numbers will be landing sometime within that March of 2024. And we've seen some customers place what they call stocking orders, which is good because those orders will kind of get filled and be able to, when they first come in, they'll have stock of them, which means that our stock doesn't have to necessarily be affected. But, again, some things are going to come in and they're going to be gone the moment they hit because that's what happens in launch years.
We got All Day Anthony saying, Merry Christmas to my Koenig fam.
Oh,
Yo, what's up, Anthony? Merry Christmas to you
give
too.
give everybody my my blessing. I kind of. Oh, and yeah, we'll talk about this.
This is the best comment of the stream. JK Rotor 87 saying, I'm building a computer PC and using a hypergram as the case.
How?
That's amazing.
I've only
Cut the bottom to make it flat and then put glass in it?
Yeah, they'll put a cover.
It's gotta be a small motherboard,
Or
right?
it could
How's
be an
that?
open,
Or a
it could
big
be an
wheel.
open case as well. I've actually seen it
that's
done
sick.
before
What?
with not our wheels. So if you are doing that, that's awesome.
Well, if you are doing that, use our wheels.
And send
Yeah,
us pictures. Send us pictures.
All right,
please.
that's
so
incredibly
we
cool.
will put up a for show only area on our website. We'll kind of be able to put up these for dirt pricing,
Yeah.
right? And then we'll see about the scratch and dent thing. It might be a tougher thing for us to do. But
That's
we'll
cool.
try.
PC case. Wow.
Yeah.
Blueberry says, yesterday was my last day of school ever. More time for other stuff now.
Oh,
Ever.
Awesome.
dude.
Ever?
Go back to school.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something.
She just finished college.
I know, but go pick up another graduate degree. Because
Yes.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Really?
School was good.
I'm going to tell you right now, as much as I wanted to get out of college, once I left there was this harsh reality of oh, wait a minute, you mean I'm
Yeah.
I got to do something,
Yeah.
right? And then I had to make money, and then once I made money, it just, real grown-up problems, and they stink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss college.
Yeah. I think the richest I've ever been is when I was a broke college student. Because for some reason, it didn't matter what I needed between my parents or between working these small part-time jobs but not really having to worry about taxes or having any
Or
responsibilities.
paying for housing.
I was putting more things on my car during those by bartering and doing different things, and I just,
Plus, you were totally okay eating ramen every night, so it didn't
Well,
matter.
I wasn't really a ramen guy.
It was
but,
for me.
I figured
I was
it out.
a Hot Pocket guy in college or something like that. I like the Hot Pocket.
Richie Hot Pocket water.
Richie Hot Pockets. That's a great name. We got Josh Dad. What is the silver wheel down there on the display?
This one?
The bottom one.
This is an oversteer. A KONIG
Oversteer.
In Opal.
Yeah, which is like a hyper silver finish. Really dope. It's a good finish.
Let's see. We got ODF Tina. What do you think about auto versus manual daily?
What do I don't know. I always like to prefer a manual car. I mean, if you do a automatic as your daily, I get it, but
I think it depends. I think it depends where you live. Like you live in a city where you're going to be in stop and go traffic. I just say think of every one of those mornings that you absolutely just are so tired you can barely keep your eyes open.
listen, I think the stop and go traffic for manual transmissions as being a bad thing is the most overrated excuse out there. It's not that bad.
So people say they drive manuals.
It's
Listen,
not that
so
bad.
here's my thing. I think
It's
I
just
drove
driving a car.
and but I had manual cars for years.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that like I can't survive. I mean, like I used to do it all day long.
Yeah, I
But
mean-
like I'm just saying, like if you want to have that lazy factor, I get it. Like I mean, to me, like I really think an R35 could potentially be one of the best daily drivers ever.
Listen, I don't know if any of my friends are in the live stream or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I like when I had my first car, which was a Mazda 3, and it was automatic. Like I used to like just not be a great driver. Like in traffic and stuff, I'd probably get a little too close to the bumpers and stuff like that. And
But now you're so haunted by it that
I don't know what it was, but once I got a stick shift, which was my second car, all of a sudden I was completely fine. Never had any problems with that ever again. I don't know if it's like being more experienced, but now when I drive an automatic car, if I drive a relative's car or something like that, I still feel like my gauge and distance is off and whatever. You just have less control of it. I don't know.
yeah, I'm not sure either.
I don't know. Yeah, I have less feel for the car.
I
It
feel
makes me
like,
feel like I drive
that
worse.
explanation was a little weak sauce.
It's not
I
weak
think if
sauce.
you're a manual
It's real.
driver, you're more attentive because you're more active,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
As
I feel like I have
opposed
a better feel for the car in general, so therefore, I don't know. Just
I think manual transmissions are the way to make sure that people don't text and drive.
that.
Listen,
Big time.
I can multitask pretty well while driving.
Breaking the law.
I never said I'm texting. I didn't say that.
All right.
CLT Brian says, I'm here, I'm a little late.
What's up, Brian?
What's up,
How are
Brian?
you?
Blueberry says, I just want to work on a FD team.
Oh,
That's
I get
cool.
it.
Yeah.
I get it. Hey, listen, before you guys do any more, I'm going to hop out of here. Listen, thanks for hanging out with us.
We've got one more question for you.
All right, go
specifically.
through any Scott questions. Do
We've
them right
got
now.
Jamie21
before
Go asks, Scott, can you offer me a last minute Christmas recommendation, Christmas present recommendation?
Yes, I can.
That's
In
perfect.
fact, today's podcast is all about those. Go watch today's podcast. We do a whole bunch of them and a bunch of different things, and then we find out that Rich doesn't know what a welder is, and I recommended one. So, yeah, that's accurate.
that sums it up.
But listen, is there any more Scott questions?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, so listen, everybody have a good holiday. I hope, on behalf of everybody at Konig, I wish you and yours just an absolutely wonderful holiday, happy, safe, healthy, and a great new year. And we're excited to kind of have you with us on our journey, and there's that stuff.
Yep.
So, all right, back to Richie. Take care.
JK Rotor 87 says, nope, I'm not cutting the hypergram at all for my PC case. Need to drill into the back of it for a mounting plate. I've seen it in a different wheel, probably the BBS. I saw that one.
Yeah, I see that one too.
But I dig the hypergram, and as I saw it run,
Listen, sorry, I just heard that. Tell him to buy a spacer, like an adapter spacer, and you can mount that to the lug area. So you
that's a
can
great idea.
build your whole plate off of like an aluminum adapter,
Like
because then you can use the
like
studs
something like
with a
that?
set of lug nuts the studs with a set of lug nuts. Here, let me come back.
idea.
All right, look.
He's back.
So here's my idea.
JK
So
Rotor.
you get yourself like an adapter like this, or a spacer, right? Same bolt pattern. What you can do is you can actually use these studs to secure it to the wheel, right? With a set of lug nuts, with 5 lug nuts. And then on top of that, this is aluminum, like welded to the spacer, so now it's all part of the little mount to it. You drill your holes, tap them real easy into the aluminum plate. You'll be able to do everything you want to do. And if you need to coat it in any way, you can coat the aluminum before you go ahead and mount everything to it.
And if you don't have any welding experience, buy yourself a MIG welder and you can do it all yourself.
No, it's aluminum. You can't do, well, you can, but it's a very high-end machine. If you need anything, just probably send it over to
That would
us,
be
and I'll
cool.
weld it for you, and then we'll send it back.
That would be cool. You know what's the coolest part about that is if you want access to any of your components, you got to take your lug nuts off.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
I like that.
Well, seriously, show us some pictures, videos, whatever, when you start putting together that PC with the hypergram, because that's sick. It's actually really, it should be us doing that first, to
That's
be
so
honest.
cool.
It really should be.
He also said, I dig the hypergram as I run it on my RX-8. I want it in the office for the PC.
Nice.
That's
Me and me and Max are like tech nerds and computer guys or whatever or something.
Oh, that's really neat.
Yeah,
and you let us know when it's done and everything. We'll send you some stickers or decals or whatever. You know what I mean?
When we get we'll power it by a Hypergram PC.
Boom.
That's what we'll do.
All right, we got Blue Breed. Buying an ES300 might put some heliograms on it.
Nice. Hey, sounds great.
Like that.
What's up?
Yeah. CLT Brian says, my first manual car was a Legacy GT wagon with an ACT 6-puck.
Ooh.
It was hell in normal traffic conditions. Oh, man.
Weren't you looking at another wagon, Brian? You were looking at some other wagon that you were saying is not too easy to come by. You were looking recently. I can't remember what it was.
Was it a Accord wagon?
Maybe it wasn't a Accord wagon, but the Legacy wagons are cool too.
Blueberry says, bye, Scott. We love you, Papa. That's good.
Yeah, you guys are left with me for the remainder of this one. Sorry.
JK Rotor says, I'll 3D printer one.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Okay, so that's although these are like $10 probably, right? Something like that.
No, more than
that.
Yeah.
Get a crappy one there.
You can buy probably a really cheap one.
Oh, he goes, yeah. Also, aluminum would also work. That makes sense. I got a buddy for welding. Nice.
There you go.
Cool. Yeah, let us know how that turns out. They said they'll definitely share pics of the build.
Nice.
Let's see. We got a CLT Brian said it was a TSX wagon.
Yes, and I like that one.
He also said I'm broke though, so I hear you.
Well, the TSX wagon is going to have the K24, so that's good stuff.
Let's see. We got a. Did you finish your Christmas shopping, Richard?
No.
I don't think I know your name. Wait. Well, I guess it's a natural.
No, I haven't finished yet, but I'm a little bit. That's probably the heliogram.
It is the heliogram.
Right?
Yeah, it looks really good.
That's the heliogram.
We'll do a last call for questions down below.
Yeah, for anyone who wasn't here at the beginning of the stream, in about half an hour's time, me and Scott are doing a podcast where we're actually talking about some last-minute Christmas gifts for car people, by car people. So me and Scott kind of put together 2 lists of stuff that we saw on Amazon that's available that you can order with a 2-day shipping and get it before Christmas that we as car people thought would be good gifts to receive. So if you are like me and have procrastinated on your shopping, check out the podcast, you might get an idea. That's what the podcast is today, and then this Friday we're doing a piece of content, and it should be myself on the Friday content, which is we're gonna be doing a wheel terms.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're gonna be covering some wheel terms on this Friday and just going over some things you may not know about wheels.
Brian says, men, now is the time to think about Christmas shopping, although now it's not the right time to go out and do it. That's true. You should have done it probably a week ago.
Yeah.
Hey, Amazon Prime, baby. And the podcast we got coming up right after this gives you a lot of good recommendations.
Absolutely.
So if you're looking for a MIG welder for your wifey.
Yeah, can anyone else back me up on this? If I say MIG welder, does anyone know what that is?
I will say the best one was that pressure washer that comes off the wall.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
I don't know who's buying people that expensive with gifts.
We got Perez 9th Gen asking, by any chance do you guys have any multi-piece wheels?
No.
No, we do not.
We do not.
We don't make multi-piece wheels. And I think we can wrap it up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. This is the last Wheel Wednesday before the holiday, so everyone have a happy, healthy holiday. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back here on next Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern, like we always are. Take care. Enjoy. Check out the podcast in 30 minutes. Take care.